I swear to God, black men have issues with themselves. They hate their skin. They hate their history. They hate everything that they are. Because I have no idea why any group of men would have this much disdain for a movie. Like, seriously, what's going on? Like, 2022 has been revealing. It's been revealing for me. Like, I think people have inherent issue with black women specifically. Like black women are just revolutionary to them in some way. And I really feel that black women should actually just come to their senses and actually utilize this. This is a power. It's not meant to be something that is weaponized against you. If you have this kind of reaction to people, then there is something about you that they know that you don't know that is actually very powerful about you. I mean, the backlash that black women have been getting in 2022 alone, from Reva in Star Wars Kenobi to Lightyear to the Woman King. Like, these aren't even like real movies. These are just fantasies. They created a character for Kenobi so that they wouldn't have to deal with the whole race swapping issue like they're doing with the Little Mermaid. They created a little adventure movie in Netflix. Netflix is the real G. They gave us the Sea Beast. They gave us Intergalactic, a black love story with beautiful animations of Spider-Verse. Same company, same team. And right now in October, at the end of October for Halloween, they're giving us Wendell and Wild, about a punk rock loving black girl who can see demons. This stuff is deep. This is what I've been asking for from black men. And these are white companies, white corporations that are actually giving us nuanced takes on these black girl characters. Not to write off Jordan Peele, because he Nope was a good movie. So glad he cast Keke Palmer. She deserved it. And he's also producing Wendell and Wild, the stop motion animation. I gotta thank Black Girl Magic. I gotta thank those organizations. American Black women, you are amazing. Thank you for setting up this foundation for us. The rest of the diaspora thanks you. Because this is the response to that back in 2015, 2016, the Black Girls Rock movement, where we were campaigning to be in more nuanced roles, not these stereotypes. But 2022, we finally get it. 6 years later. And I can't fathom the reasons why there are black people formulating campaigns to boycott the Woman King. Why? They gave you what you wanted. You know, I need to stay off social media because, like, I can't deal with these people. I can't deal with the illegible reasonings that they're trying to do to that black women, these types of black women are just wrong. No, you're not used to seeing these characters up front and confronted in your face. You prefer them to be demure, in servitude roles where they don't really shine. They always have to do something for somebody else, never for themselves. I think that really bothers people. Like, how many girl power movies have we had where it's like American Western white women, but then it's like when you actually have a an empowerment movement for black women, that's when everybody hops on that train. It's like, no, including other black women. I don't get it. Viola Davis is fighting for you, black woman. She's fighting for you. She look at how many black women from all over the world that she hired for this one movie. And the tragedy is that Viola Davis has been in this industry for 30 years. And it takes this long for her to get her due. And do you believe a veteran like her wouldn't know enough about the industry to put together a worthy product? Hmm? She's worked hard to put your faith in her, to churn out a competitive product, and you chalk it up to propaganda. Mm-mm-mm. And nobody brings this up. With Netflix's Blonde, the assassination of Jesse James, or that Chopper movie about that killer in Australia or something like that. That Mark Brandon movie. Nobody brings this up with 300, The Northman. Actually, I think they try to do that comparison, but they're like, oh no, they confronted in the North. They didn't create a fiction. Both sides were bad, but it was just a personal thing. He was trying to kill his father, his father's killer. And it's like, don't you think she was battling demons? Viola Davis's character was about her battling her demons too. They weren't focused on some big anti-colonial warfare thing. The white people were in the background. In the background, insignificant. This was in a tribe fair. Tribal warfare. Where the hell do these people get the gall to talk about this film this way? Like, we always have to center everything around white problems. You know, before white people, there was just us. There was just black people amongst other black people bartering and conquering and doing all this trade stuff. Like, Viola Davis put up with the humiliation of playing roles way beneath her. This role is her craftsmanship. Why can't you take it as it is? It's not like we haven't been begging black men to create movies for us. They have been. Black women have been saying to black men, make more movies for black women. More nuanced movies, not the Tyler Perry stuff. And now they have the audacity to cry about white women developing this. That Viola Davis went to white women to produce this. Of course, they have the money. You have money too, but you won't give it to us. You won't give it to black women. I mean, except for Jordan Peele. Because he hired black women and gave them the scripts to develop Candyman. But most of the time, when I'm asking around for why in black Hollywood there are no more black people working together, like black people don't like to work together. That's just a fact. Even Eddie Murphy stated this. He said there is no black Hollywood. Black people don't like to work with each other. They're not like the Italians or the Latino people. They don't work together. You won't get a producer who's gonna hire a director, a black director, who hires black American writers and actors. That's not gonna happen. They're competing with each other. This is not like Martin Scorsese producing a script and then hiring Robert De Niro as his muse over and over and over again. Now that's Leonardo DiCaprio, still in the same family. They're Italians. Why can't black people realize that they are their own problem? I mean, yeah, sure, Hollywood is not going to accept a package like that. Maybe you have to sweeten the deal or something. Because, Jordan Peele makes it work for himself. And Spike Lee has found his niche. I mean, and you don't have to only make black movies. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm seeing something. Like every time you have people, companies that are actually helping black women, all of a sudden it's some sort of conspiracy. Like some people are like, it's a black gender war. Goldman Sachs decides to give black women money, loans, to train them to be in their positions, higher positions. This is a black gender war. Are you crazy? Why can't you just be happy to have black women compete on the same level as everybody else? Why can't you have Viola Davis compete on the same level playing field as people like Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks or Brad Pitt or Christian Bale? Like, I think, like, some people are saying this movie would have done better if they had just been realistic with the history. If this movie was any more realistic, people would be calling it an agenda, a black on black violence film. Do you really want to see the beheadings, the rituals, the killings? Because it's not just about the women. The men are there. They're kicking ass besides the women. It includes men. They're side by side with the women. They're just not prominent on the screens. But they are taking orders from men. Some of the Dahomey were captives. They were the booty. They caught these slaves, and some of them they took them in and said, "You're a part of us now." Do you really want to see that story? That story is going to show you even worse. This was supposed to be a black empowerment movie. The white people aren't the main focus of the story. Yeah, we have a lot of issues amongst ourselves as black people. Black people are the reason why we're in the position that we're in. That we're the reason that we're poor. The reason that we don't own anything. Black people are the reason, not white people. So why are you mad when black women have to turn to them to get their stories out there? These are the conditions. But you know what? They were very generous with us this time. Viola Davis put together a good product. She portrayed black empowerment and black love all in the same breath in this movie, but no one's saying anything about that. They're saying, oh, it's awkward that she gets in a relationship. Why is that awkward? You know, there was a romantic subplot in Troy, that movie with Brad Pitt, where he caught the cousin of one of his enemies. And this could have been like a booty kind of war thing where he could have raped her. Or maybe he did in the real story. It's just they sanitized it because it's Brad Pitt. He has to be the good guy here. But don't start crying now about white people taking control of the black narrative, because it's black men's problem for not gatekeeping their stories. Black women have tried. We have tried to protect the culture. We have tried to carry on our stories. But you're not invested in it. Your heart's not in it. You keep selling out. Whenever a white man goes in your direction, you're like, oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you something for free. I'm not even going to sell it to you. I'm going to give it to you in the hopes that you like me. Black men don't do that. We're skeptical. But yet these white people, they give us money anyway. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this role reversal? You think it'd be the black woman spilling the beans, but they're not. It's you. It's black men. You know, I used to follow this black anime artist. And he used to do like covers and like on his YouTube, he would demonstrate how he would do his art. But then on one of his live Q&As, he boldly stated, because the commenter asked, why haven't you done like a black female yet? And he's like, well, listen, I don't do black female love interests. Like, I won't be forced to do something that I don't want to do. Because all he kept doing was portray white anime characters as the love interests. And after that, I just didn't care who created content. I will pay for whoever does it best. And if it comes from a white company, then that's the squeaky wheel gets the grease. In the wise words of Grace Randolph, they got to us first. Don't be mad. 50 Cent is now making a movie about Queen Zinga at Stars. But that's after the white companies have given us Black Panther and the Woman King. Black men had no faith in producing a black female-led empowering movie until then. You can't be mad at the white people for taking advantage of the market, because black women have been begging black men to do it. So I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it. This is capitalism. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Disney can have my money. Sony can have my money. Any company that is investing in nuanced stories for black women gets my money. And I wonder what's next because I can't wait for it. Wendell and Wild. When's that coming out? Soundtrack looks kick-ass though. Wendell and Wild. It's coming out in October 28th. Please stay tuned for that. And please support movies like this. These guys are pumping in so much money, so much quality for us. We've been asking for this stuff. So please, can we just peek in and appreciate it? This is art. This is the same guy from The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's gonna be a very good product, trust. Thank you.